There is. Yes. Oh, got a lot of weed action going on. So I said, grab the net.
Oh, I didn't hear that. He's well and truly done. Hey, get on. You go on there. What's that one up there? It's been a 5-hour camp, quick little refresh, and now we're back. First light in this magic little place that we found. It's an exciting little night, playing with some crocs and barramundi, and now we're intrigued to see what this morning light, and we've got 2.5 hours before the moon set.
30 minutes of fish action, and then it just went quiet again. We got the opportunity for the moon set this morning at about 9 o'clock, so we're gonna have a little look around, see what happens first light, and definitely fish that moon set. Oh, you didn't tell about the other little thing that we picked up out of their pots last night.
Oh, some cherub. We have potentially some handy little baits. Those critters there. So the pots have done just enough work to give us a quick little fishing session with old school stuff. Some floats, live shrimp or cherubin across the weed edges. Really exciting, old style of doing it. Good fun though.
Oh, I love it.
Let's get to work.
Early morning, no wind blowing, it's so quiet up here. I'm going to throw a little unweighted soft plastic frog. I'll be able to just work these over the top of those weeds, let them just drop down, slowly sink, work subsurface, flick over the surface. Hopefully we get a few surface strikes from some barramundi. We found numerous fish up in this one corner of the water hole yesterday. We came out last night croc spotting, and believe it or not, but all the crocs were in exactly the same zone. So it just goes to show that by using environmental indicators, look at where the fish are, where the life is, where the crocs are. It all hangs together for a reason, and it's usually a really good place to start fishing. Frogs are such a versatile lure. In these environments where it's super weedy, you can't really drag your lure through the water with the weed getting caught around the line. So the ability to work a lure that you can have your line all the way out of the water, work a lure without it getting fouled up with weed, get some of the most exciting bites, is a really great way to fish. Keep that line out of the water, fairly quick retrieve, you get his little legs just paddling along nicely. It also gives us the opportunity to find the lily pads and cast right on top of the lily pads, where the actual lure is not so much, it's more about you can get the lure bouncing and making noise. Then as you come to that clear water, you let him drop in, and so often those fish will be tracking him all the way under the pads, and as they get that clear opportunity to eat that target, you'll hook up and a big smile on your face. Oh, right there, got him. That's exactly what I was saying. That was worth everything. These lures make a little bubbling sound if you work them right. They've got the little legs on the back that kick away. Makes a nice little paddle sound on the surface, which gets the fish's attention. So we're working it relatively quickly. We're keeping our rod fairly high, roughly at a 45-degree angle. We're doing a little bit of rod tip working, a little bit of action. We keep our eye on the lure the whole time. Obviously the lure's up on the surface, just encouraging the front end of that lure to pick itself up to jump onto the lily pad. Subtle movements, keep that lure moving nice and freely, not getting tangled up, and hopefully get your bite. There he goes. That little archer came in from a mile away. He's heard that noise. They can see it's an escaping prey. They have one shot to try and attack it. If they don't, they miss out the feed. So just a great way to catch fish. Oh, in the tree. That's all about how you make the lure look like a frog falling out of the tree.
Oh, it's 100% thought that's what you're doing the whole time.
Running the McCarthy buzzing frogs to do our frogging up on these lily pads and these weeded edges. Very simple to rig up. We're using a worm hook, and the worm hook's always going to be determined by the size frog you have. Basically all we need to do is pinch him just through his nose, dead center from the top side. Roll him all the way up to our chin weight. He'll just sort of slide over the top of that, roll back to front. Once we got him, we can size up where that hook is going to sit through that plastic. We don't want him stretched out, we want him sitting nice and relaxed. Basically we need to make sure it's dead center. It needs to go into the center of the backside. If it's not center, your lure's always going to want to track one side. So it's always crucial to ensure that he's pinned dead center from the bottom, comes out dead center at the top. He will just be sitting perfectly on that hook every single time. And then my other favorite little trick is I like to pinch him, pull him forward, and just bury that tip of the hook under that plastic. That'll pop out really easy on a barra bite, but it also will prevent a lot of weed and a lot of snaggage. So that's another little handy tip when you're rigging up your frogs. A really handy technique when frogging, especially these big overhang branches, is learning how to skip a lure. You can actually get it on that water level and continuously travel in. Concept is what you use when you skim a rock. You want to get down nice and low, lots of power and get it just above that water level, and it'll do most of the work for you. You need it. It really helps to have a rod that's got a lot of tip in it. Stiff rods don't skip as well as a rod that's a lot more tippy, along with a spin reel is a lot easier to control. Oh, barra then. Got him. Not a big fish, but oh, any fish on a frog is always a welcome catch. This one come off with a little McCarthy. They do the job, make plenty of noise, and he really wanted to eat it.
I love nothing better than filming as much as you can those tight surface bites. Any visual style of fishing, to be able to film it and go back and watch, I reckon is something really special. And I reckon you definitely do not have to have the rod in your hand to enjoy this style of fishing. Just being able to sit back and watch a fish destroy something on the surface does not get any better. Was I ever? I got a little bit excited. There might be a little bit of wee in my pants after that, just trying to be still.
Well done, Nige. We've been casting for a little while now. We go through these patches of fish and no fish. When you do find a little active patch of fish, we've caught one off that snag, we've buffed one off this next stick over here. This little area here is obviously holding fish, so don't race away. So often we want to keep moving up, trying the next spot. There's probably a lot of fish in here that are active, but sometimes it's the most important thing to do is stay tight, stay patient, and you'll catch a lot more fish working that zone than ripping away trying to find another zone. Don't leave fish to try and find fish. There he is. Oh, spat the hook.
That was good.
And the beauty about that whole thing was it's exactly what we'd mentioned. We'd fished that snag earlier on. We'd pulled fish off it, or a fish off it. It went quiet. We rested it. We came back, fished the stage there again, and the frog did his job. Nothing like a barra surface bite. See, I get another one. Pull one of those. Oh, that was a bump. Got him. Archery. Archery, Nige. In the boat, Nige.
What's the legal size on archerfish?
That size.
This little guy here is destined for our next fight, and he's going to be absolutely on point.
Yep, got him. Got him. How good's that? We had several casts now with the frog, rolled that fish. I threw a hard body in there, suspending jerkbait, a couple of twitches, no love. Third cast on the paddle tail, got a fish. That just shows you a bit of determination, persistence, mixing up your approach, and you can keep racking up numbers of fish very quickly. Got him. He's in the weed now. That was such a cool bite. Wow. How good was that?
Got a salad fish.
Yeah, that was the coolest bite.
Doesn't this fish say a lot about what's going on right now? Solar panels and a blanket. Now, fish like stable water temperature, so you kind of got to go to places where it's moderated.
They feel a lot more comfortable, so they feel a lot more relaxed to get out and hunt. And the little 4-inch Reala's Versa Shad has got the job done. Very thin profile of the paddle tail. We are in the cold periods where the fish are not super motivated. So sometimes by throwing a very subtle presentation, that is what's going to create the bite over something big, noisy, loud, and a little bit leery. So subtle presentation gets the fish.
Few and far between.
There he is.
Better one?
Yeah. Ah, he's all right.
They're off the stick, Nico.
Off the stick.
There had to be one on that stick, didn't there?
Oh.
In stuff?
Yes. Nice one. Might want the net for this. Nige. I'll get him out of these weeds now. What about fish? I've just got a lot of weed action going on.
Oh, yeah?
Gone. Gone. That's why I wanted the net.
Oh, you wanted the net?
So I said, grab the net.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
It's on the camera. Here's a high 80s, that one, and only running a light leader. That's just chafed through on that, coming through all that weed. That's all right. Got the bite, it was super cool.
I don't think I would have got the net to that one just quietly.
Let me down.
And look where the net is. I was much enjoying just watching you deal with that.
Oh, what is? Little fella. Get the net, get the net.
Hey, Nico, where's that net?
What'd you say, get the net?
Is there a net in the boat?
I don't know, is there a net in the boat?
Oh, it's underneath all that stuff there. Look at this. That's all you do, you just put them in the boat.
That's because you catch little ones, mate.
He's hooked one, good one, listen to him. Such cool fishing here. They're all like super fit. They love being here. And look at that mouth, just made for just destroying anything that comes there. But if you can put a lure in front of them on their little activity periods, so much fun to be had. Around the campfire tonight, I can't wait for the net call. I swear I just didn't hear it. I mightn't have been listening for it, but I didn't hear it.
I've never heard someone backtrack so hard, did I?
Net. He never calls for the net. In fact, he does. I don't even know who owns that net, but it's not Nico. See you later. I'll get the net ready now. Using the Duo Realis Versashad 4-inch to chase some Billabong barramundi at the moment. As the name suggests, it's a bit of a crossover between the jerk shad style soft plastics and the paddle tails. Suit a lot of conditions with that in terms of they want that twitched and paused imitation or they want that slow roll paddle tail. You can do everything with that one lure. And they do kind of work.
You tried to do that twice, I've interrupted you?
No, it's all right. It'd be better if you could land it, then I can really see how they work.
I'm doing my best.
They kind of do get bites. Angling wise, then that's up to you.
I just need a net. The 4-inch Versashad is one of my favourite lures up in these. And it's the fact that we can work in a few different ways. You can do the old point, nice slow roll, and it gets that good body roll. The paddle tail puts lots of vibration through the water, which is always a very, very handy attribute for fish picking up them vibrations with their lateral lines. But then I also like to be able to just drop it over the lily pads or the weed edges, let it slowly sink. I've got this super lightly weighted, and as I get it into that zone, I'm giving it a little twitch, and it's virtually suspending in there, getting that nice body roll, and that's giving those fish enough time to sit there and look at it and decide whether they want to eat it or not. And when you give it that twitch, reaction takes over, they bite your lure, and hopefully you can keep the hooks in them, unlike me.
Got him. Good barrel.
I think big archery, I think.
It's a big archie. But that was a beast of an archer fish. I was trying to get it in quick.
That was impressively big archer fish. It was like one in a dinner plate.
Tasted half as good as the other one. He would have been delicious. Oh, I got him.
Nice. That was good.
That was the slowest roll you could ever imagine then. I was really not expecting anything. And then look, little Billabong sized barramundi.
He come out of that tree there.
He's out pretty wide actually. But
Was he? Little Realis getting the job done, isn't it?
that's the second one on the Realis for the afternoon. Pin them perfectly in the jaw every single time. Like totally fish friendly. It's just hooked in that nice little part of the jaw where it's not going to affect the fish. Great way to finish the session off. Time to go back for a bit of brekkie, get him back home. What a way to go fishing.
Plan is, Nico's got a cracking fire going for us. We'll just let that burn down to coals, then find a couple of good sticks for turning our fish over. Fish sticks, no tongs to this one, moves our fish around the fire. Archer fish is going to go into the coals. Time to put the fish on. Basically going to blacken both sides of it. Probably freak some people out throwing a whole fish into cook. We're just used to scaling and cleaning and gilling fish. But the beauty of this, it all cooks together. That hard scaled skin of these fish, they form like that protective layer with the fire. So it's going to cop the brunt of that blackening. You're still going to get the flavour of the coals and the campfire through it, but you're not going to damage the flesh. It's just such a well-designed item in one whole piece to cook as it is. Serving plate. There, get hold of you. You go on there. Beautiful. We'll let that set. Take it off to sit and cool down. While we're doing that, we're going to put some cashews into the fry pan, roast them up a bit, warm up the wraps. By that stage, archer fish are going to be ready to be broken up into pieces in the wraps with some roasted cashews, a bit of avocado, tomato. Absolutely beautiful.
Bloody sensational. Every good bit I remember.
A bit of charcoal in yours.
Plenty of charcoal.
I've got to go happy with my fingers. You'll live.
I hope so.
People wonder what we're doing out in the middle of the night. We're croc spotting.
We are indeed, and we're actually educating ourselves is what I'd like to call it, Nige.
Not just in checking out crocodiles and how they behave at night, because it's different at night than through the daytime, but so often we've found when you're exploring some of these freshwater reaches, a number of times the pattern has been that where we see the crocodiles, we find bigger concentrations of barramundi and the type of fish that we want to catch. So spending a bit of time on this little area of water before we go fishing it and trying to see where the most crocs appear really gives us a heads up as to where we start fishing. And Nico, finding crocs at night for someone who's never done it before, it's about the eye shine.
You need a good spotlight and you need to be dead behind that light. Quite often if you're on the light, you'll be able to see the croc, nobody else will. So direct contact, you'll see a nice little red glow. That's where you know there's a crocodile hiding in the mangroves.
Yeah, we just cut around this one and go up that bank, then go and look at the other side. What do you reckon?
Sure.
Oh, is that one up there? This one.
The saltwater crocs will hold in that light for a lot longer and give you the opportunity to get up pretty close to have a good look at them, whereas the freshies are a little bit shy.
These might be slightly better, that one. Eyes shining at me. He skulked away.
When you get a bit too close, they'll take cover under the water and find a little safe hiding spot. Nowhere near as aggressive, the freshies, although their teeth are a lot sharper, and not that I've been bitten by one, but I think it wouldn't be a whole lot of fun.
Oh, he's having a good look at us.
There he is. Yes.